The day the furniture argued. Once upon a time, there was a lovely big rambling old manor house belonging to a Lord and Lady Lovelace. It was absolutely full of lovely things and beautiful furniture. And one day, the Lord and his lady decided that they would go away for a holiday and lock the place up. Then, while they were away, the strangest thing happened. All was quiet in the old house, when suddenly there was a cough, a gentle cough at first, and then it grew into a loud hacking cough, and then the wardrobe flung his door open. And when his nasty cough had subsided, he said,
"I do wish they wouldn't put so many mothballs inside me. Oh, I don't like them at all. They make me cough."
This made the chest of drawers laugh.
"Oh, you poor thing," she said. "Now, I rather like mothballs. They smell so clean, if you know what I mean."
And before you knew what was happening, all the furniture started to argue. The carpet, the chairs, the pictures on the wall, they were all jabbering away and making such a noise. The wardrobe shouted,
"I will not have any more of this. Just remember your place here. As the largest here, I feel responsible, and I shall assume command."
The furniture began to mumble quietly, and one voice suddenly spoke up. It was the master's Wedgwood ashtray.
"And what gives you the right to think that you're superior to any of us?"
he inquired.
"I told you I'm the wardrobe, and I'm the biggest, and what is more, I'm the most useful."
This annoyed the little tap in the wash basin nearby.
"Just a minute," he said. "My twin brother Hot Tap and I are far more useful than you, even if we are smaller. Just think about that for a minute."
The wardrobe seemed very cross at this remark from the tap.
"You," he said, "you and your twin brother Hot Tap are just a couple of drips."
This made the curtains laugh, and they fluttered up and down with laughter.
"I don't know what you have to laugh at anyway,"
the wardrobe said to the curtains.
"You aren't much use, really."
"Well, there's a nice thing to say," the curtains replied. "We not only look pretty, but my sister and I keep our prying eyes when necessary and let the blessed sunshine in during the day. So there. And what is more, we do get washed regularly."
And they danced again with happiness. Suddenly, the chair spoke up.
"I think this argument is rather silly. After all, I was made to stand, especially so that people could sit, and you must admit that is rather clever. And what is more, I'm in use all of the time."
There was a quietness for a moment. Then there was a musical tinkling voice. It was the great chandelier.
"Perhaps you would like me to throw a little light on this subject," he said. "You furniture people are all right in your place, but remember, if it wasn't for the light I show, other people would fall over or bang into you, and you haven't even got the sense to get out of the way. So remember, I am higher than any of you."
Then the mirror chimed in.
"Ah, that may be, but you're useless during the daylight, and in any case you're helpless until someone switches you on. But me, I'm a mirror, and I bet I'm used more than anything else in this room, so let's have no more argument, please." The chattering of the different voices grew louder and louder, and they all claimed that they were a little more useful than the others. Then a great booming voice came from the hall. It echoed round the entire manor, and it was the most respected voice of them all. It belonged to the great-grandfather clock. The great-grandfather clock then spoke to them all.
"Now then, you just listen to me, all of you. I'm the only one in this house whose voice has any authority. I tell the time both silently and out loud. So just listen to me, as the oldest of you all and the one who has a great deal more knowledge."
The furniture all began to feel a little ashamed at all their boasting. They listened.
"You see," said the old grandfather clock, "we are all only as useful and important as the service we give, and we're only as good as the reason we were created for. And remember that we can all be done without. After all, if I stop ticking, I shall be ignored, and someone will use their watch instead. If there was no bed, someone would sleep on the divan. So you see we can be done without. But if the bed is so comfy, then who would want to forsake it for the divan? No, the old clock went on. No one is more important than the other. I am important only when the time is required. The cold tap at his twin brother hot, I want it when a wash is needed, and so on. So you see, everyone and everything is important in his own way, if he does what he's supposed to do. And all the other furniture agreed that this was very good sense, and they stopped arguing, and peace finally reigned in the manor. And the same thing applies to people too. We're all born for a reason, to grow up and be useful, to learn so that we can be what we most want to be, whether it be a sailor, or a doctor, or a teacher, a postman, or a baker. And when you think about that, you will realize, just like the old great-grandfather clock says, we need each other most of the time.